Just the news. Thank you so much for liking and of course sharing. Thank you for everything that you do for us. You're welcome once again for everything that you do for us. We say a very, very big thank you. Today on the news, there's a whole lot happening around Wizkid's KESE dance. We know that that song is out right now. Everyone has been buzzing to it. A lot of people dancing and of course forgetting their sorrows while dancing to that one. Now we know Wizkid, is one artist who does not disappoint all the time. It's KESE Day. It is number one on Apple Music right now. And we know that just after Piece of My Heart, Wizkid promised I was going to drop that one KESE dance. A lot of people actually expected that one to come through very soon. And right now, guys, it is here. And we are actually very excited about that particular single at the moment. But it's causing, so while it's causing a lot of good things, it's also causing some really really not too good things right now, because while fans are actually buzzing on that one, they are going at another artist who is not having it right now. And of course we know in 2017 Wizkid and Tiwa Savage came through with that one Malo, and after that a lot of people actually felt these guys were compatible together and all of that, and they did that one. Tiwa Savage appearing on Fever as a video vixen, yes, for Wizkid's song on that video. It was so good. And right now we know that Morayo is coming. Everyone has been expecting that one. Just 7 days to go. Wizkid's Morayo is going to come, but it's coming with a lot of good and not too good. Now, Dance is out right now, guys. We know about that one. Wizkid's Dance, number one on Apple Music at the moment, and everyone cannot get enough of that particular record at this time. Now, Wizkid himself has not come out to say anything. He's just been tweeting and been retweeting a couple of people saying Dance is out right now. Number one, Apple Music, like we said earlier. Sierra Leone is a number one as well. And of course, in Liberia is also number one. And right now, we know that way before now, Ruga also, when Wizkid announced Dance on the 15th, Ruga said, "Oh God, Wizkid, I beg that I don't want to have the same date with Wiz." But of course, Ruga had already set a date for Toma Toma featuring Tiwa Savage for the 15th. So it was a case of Ruga and Tiwa versus Wizkid on this day, who was going to go to number one first. It was a no-brainer. Wizkid, with his FC fans and everything, had to push everything. And of course, in 8 hours, Wizkid got to number one position on Apple Music Nigeria and a couple of other countries as well. Ruga is still doing very, very well. Just in I think about in the top 10 right now for Ruga and Tiwa Savage. And Tiwa also has been promoting that song. Now, like we said earlier, Wizkid and Tiwa, they've been cool before. Maybe they are still cool in a way and all of that. But yeah, Wizkid and Tiwa did Malo together. And of course, Bad as well. They did it together. Tiwa featuring Tiwa Savage. Tiwa featuring Wizkid on the two occasions. And of course, we know Wizkid on Fever, the video, got Tiwa to act as a video vixen. It was a major, major one. It was one of the major talked about stories at that time, and everyone loved it. Tiwa Savage, Wizkid got people talking. Is there like a relationship between these two? What exactly are these guys up to? They did quite a lot of things together at that time. But fast forward a couple of years later, we didn't hear anything from both Wiz and Tiwa Savage, and people felt, oh yeah, maybe Tiwa fell out, fell out with Wiz, and of course these two are no longer friends. But they linked up just last year, at an event, and they were quite cool, exchange pleasantries and all of that, and it was really really good. Now Tiwa Savage promoting her song with Ruga Toma Toma actually got a shocker of her life. Now, this is a video, like this is a picture, a video of Tiwa Savage like this came through on the internet, performing and of course dancing and everything to the latest song Toma Toma with Ruga. And instead of Wizkid FC to leave this lady alone, of course, we know she just did another one, Forgiveness, and a couple of other songs as well. Tiwa has been outside actually, and right now with Ruga, she did a video promoting that song, and look at what a couple of people are telling her now. This person said, Tiwa, now not supposed to drop this song, which song no go let them trend. That is what one person, they call me Tony Matt, actually told Tiwa Savage on Instagram, saying, Tiwa, we're not supposed to drop this song, Wizkid song no go let them trend. Now Tiwa Savage did not respond until this. Yes, this person says they play nothing special past Wheezy hits. Now, that is exactly what this person said. Now, Tiwa Savage could not hold it anymore and came out to say, because I am promoting music, what the F? Y'all are not fans anymore. You guys are actual bullies. That is what Tiwa Savage has called Wizkid's fans. To say, you know what, you guys are not fans anymore. You're not FC anymore. So Wizkid FC, Tiwa Savage has come to say, you know what, guys, this is not what you should describe yourself. Not fans. You guys are actual, bullies and bullying people. Right now, she's actually accusing Wizkid FC. And of course, this is actually just one of the many things that some fans have said to Tiwa Savage as regards promoting the song she has with Ruga. Now, we know that Toma Toma with Ruga is actually a very lovely song, and that we actually do love the song as well at Gusto TV, and we think that the bed or the space is free enough for the birds to fly. But the fans are having none of that right now. Wizkid and Tiwa Savage, the fans are kind of causing some sort of confusion into the camp of these guys right now, and we cannot but report all of that is happening. Now, Tiwa Savage, thinks that she's had enough. Yes, she thinks that, no, you guys are not going to bully me into this anymore. I've had enough of you guys. A lot of the time way past, Tiwa Savage is going to drop a song. They're going to say, oh, Wizkid is supposed to be on this song. Wizkid gave you your last hit. Wizkid gave you your last this, your last that, and everything. All the time, Tiwa Savage gets the heat. But I think at this time, she couldn't hold it anymore and said, you know what? Because I'm promoting my music, what the F? Y'all are not fans anymore. You guys are actual bullies. That is what Tiwa Savage, is having for Wizkid FC at this time. And of course, I'll move on to, Kizz Daniel, who is also not in good terms, in a way with Wizkid. Again, yes, Wizkid, another nemesis of Wizkid is right here. Once again, Tiwa Savage maybe not on good terms, or maybe she is on good terms, but we know Kizz Daniel and Wizkid are not very, very cool. But he's come out to say, guys, I'm dropping a brand new EP or a project very soon called Uncle K. Yes, we know a couple of times on on Kizz Daniel songs we hear that line, Uncle K, Uncle K, Uncle K. Now that particular line is actually getting to become a particular, a project right now, which is going to drop on the 29th of November. Yes, in 2 weeks' time, just a week after Morayo by Wizkid drops, Kizz Daniel is dropping that one, Uncle K. And guys, a couple of features on that project. We've got Victony on Scala, or Scala, Victony on Scala. Track 2, we got Peace I Chose featuring Run Town, and track 3 we have Titi. Yes, track 4, we've got Mother Helper with the one and the only, like Kizz Daniel has always, wanted. Fino is on that particular record, Mother Helper. And it seems like the song with Adekunle Gold Panotono did not make the cut, because this is just like a 4-tracker, a project that's an EP, and we cannot wait for it to drop. Wizkid is dropping on the 22nd, and of course, Kizz Daniel is dropping on the 29th. Adekunle Gold did not make the cut. Fans have been asking, did Kizz Daniel cut Adekunle Gold off from this particular, record, or did they cut him off from this particular project? Anyways, we do not know. But what we know right now is that Kizz Daniel on the 29th of November has an EP coming out, the project coming out as well, called Uncle K. And it does have the one and only Run Town. Yes, and it got another person called Fino, and of course there's Victony on that one as well. The only track Kizz Daniel did by himself on this one is the one and the only track 3, which is TT. Yes, we can't wait. Brand new songs. None of them has come out before, but we know Scala featuring Victony, actually dropped, the snippet dropped a while ago, and that is actually fire. Yes, it is fire. Kizz Daniel, we cannot wait for Uncle K, the project, to drop on the 29th. Now, that is now going to start dragging with a couple of projects as well, since Morayo is also dropping in 7 days' time. In 14 days, we're going to have Kizz Daniel drop that one, Uncle K. And there's a lot of controversy on that particular project right now, because Kizz Daniel came on Twitter to say, guys, for the first time in my life, person writes song for me and I run town. Sound God is not human. So basically, Kizz Daniel is saying no one has ever written a song for me before. This is the first time on this one. Kizz Daniel on that one, with Runtown. We know Peace I Chose with Runtown. So basically, Kizz Daniel is saying Runtown wrote this particular song, and of course, I gave him, of which he had to feature him the same way, Kizz Daniel, or the same way, Davido and a couple of other guys, Wizkid as well, and a couple of guys also have, people who write, for them. And right now, Kizz Daniel is saying Runtown wrote a song for me, and I'm actually very, very, very glad that, Sound God is not human. Now, another thing that Kizz Daniel also said, now, a fan came out to say, for the first time, are you sure? He said, Mafo, make any mofo come out to say them write song for me. I go stop music right now. Now, there's been loads of rumors about, Buga being written by Techno, and of course, getting Kizz Daniel on that one, or give Kizz Daniel, so he had to feature on it. Now, Kizz Daniel is saying categorically, the very first song that anybody has ever written for me in my life, in my career, is Peace I Chose featuring Runtown, which was written by Runtown, and he is admitted that right now. Now, he's saying, directly that Techno did not write Buga. That is exactly what he has just implied, that Techno did not write Buga, and it is actually its own song, and he wrote Buga himself. The first song anybody will write for Kizz Daniel, according to him, is Peace I Chose featuring Runtown, and that song, of course, coming out on the 29th of November, was written by the one, the only Sound God himself, Runtown. Guys, we can't wait for Kizz Daniel to drop that EP, to drop that, project, and of course, we can't wait for a couple of songs that's going to drop also from the one and only Vado the Great himself. Guys, that's all we have for you on this one. Gusto News, thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing, telling your friends about what you do right here at Gusto TV. We love and appreciate you. We'll see you guys on the next one, but please continue to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends about what we do. We'll see you on the next one, but please don't forget to always support us. We love you, and we'll see you right about later. Yes, put your comments down below. Tell us about how you feel about Kizz Daniel and the EP, Wizkid as well, and the FC against Tiwa Savage, Toma, Ruga, and Tiwa Savage as well. And every other thing that you want to tell us, put your comments down below, and we'll be here to reply to everyone.